Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the bayou. Now, we are in the bayou because we're helping our friend Gate try and find out who this false Francois Macandal is. Now, the Macandal he knew was his mentor that rescued him from Saint-Domingue, a colony nearby, former Haiti. So, Francois Macandal is dead now, and Agate, our mentor, failed to save him. So he is very concerned that there is an imposter pretending to be Macandal. This bit confused me in the last episode. I managed to look at it back through and get the gist of it. So this guy is trying to accrue followers, religious voodoo followers, for an end. And they're trying to take over the smuggling operation in the bayou from Elise Lafleur, who doesn't want that to happen. So we're helping Elise. In turn, she's helping us find this imposter. And we find out why he is accruing this army, why they need this money, and for what cause. We think it might have something to do with the Spanish governor, Ferrer, but we'll see. So we are making our way to these various bases. So this is taking place at a similar time to the goings on in Assassin's Creed 3. But at the moment we are... I'm going to try and go around this way. Aha, there we go. And speed up like that. There's a gentleman there trying to sell things. It doesn't seem to correspond very well to the mini-map, this. Or maybe it does, I'm not sure. But anyway, we're killing these followers and trying to find this leader, this imposter, Macandal. Also, another interesting thing, I was looking through the database systems, and it was worded that Agate, our mentor... Oh dear, I need to change that, hold on. Yes, it was rumoured that... so it said that Agate was indoctrinating us and getting to do our bidding. And I thought, that's strangely worded for the assassins. And I realised, I forget, that we are in this... The Animus is presented and run by Abstergo. And it's offered as some kind of gaming thing. So we are there under this guise of in the Animus, us is gaming. So it's a bit meta. But that is why the databases are worded thusly. That confused me for a little while, but I do forget we're not Desmond anymore. We are taking advantage of Abstergo's enterprise, where they rent out the Animus to experience historical people throughout the ages. And at the moment we are Aveline de Grand Pré. Elise, what do you know?
Still in one piece, I see. What did you find?
A letter from the coward Macandal. He's preparing a ceremony.
Voodoo?
Yes, but to what end?
Power? What other end is there? Show him you've got the spirits at your back, especially the mean ones, and people do most anything you say. There's your real magic.
So, we think that Macandal is indoctrinating these people, these former slaves, these freed slaves, into creating some kind of army.
It's that way, well hidden in the trees. Wait, I recognize those men. They're escaped slaves, hired from Saint-Danger.
The shanty town?
Oui, though it barely deserves the name. A cramped, miserable place.
The men I saw at your camp, they were from Saint-Danger?
Oui, Roussillon wasn't too happy when I hired them, but he got used to the idea. Please, you can't hurt them.
It goes without saying.
Best of luck then. Go, I'll be at the office if you need me.
Well, thanks for the help there, Elise. Aren't you going to come in there with us? Evidently not. So, I've forgotten the name, Saint de Manger or something like that. A shanty town where these kind of former slaves or freed slaves or escaped slaves, they seem to congregate and they look for work for various people, and Elise has hired them. She has hired them to do the bidding, so she doesn't want these guys killed. I can't guarantee that, Elise. I can't guarantee that. Namely because I just get in trouble a lot. Okay, we're following the acolyte. I don't know what acolyte means. Is it some kind of leader? To the next base. Right, I want to jump over there. We've got to follow him to a secluded area. Now, can I jump? Yes, I can. Okay, first of all, I'm going to take care of this guy. Oops. It says it. Kill only the acolyte. Well, that failed. That failed already. Okay, so assassinate the acolyte. So he is heading... Where is he? He is over there somewhere. Okay, I think we can perhaps... Oh dear. Oh dear, well that failed. Looks like we have got away with it. We've cheesed that mother. No, we haven't. We kind of have. Okay, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to get you guys. I know it's not your fault. I know you were just former slaves, just trying to make money while you can, but you half fell in with the wrong crowd. You're being promised things that they're not going to deliver. You're fighting for a cause that does not exist, I'm afraid. And I've had to kill you. I've had to end your life. I'm so sorry. But I'll quickly forget about that. See what's on you, actually. What is on you? Oh, I think what I need to do is just amend something here. HUD, here we go. Right, let's get a few more of you. What have you got? This fast poison pouch is full, cartridge pouch is full. You've got lots of nice things. Bit of money. Okay. Right, another chest. Hopefully another note. We've got a note in the last one where he's sort of gathering together his followers.
My faithful acolyte, preparations are complete. Our ceremony will take place on the eve of St. John. Assemble my followers. Okay, so they're having a ceremony. And the ceremony is taking place on the eve of St. John. When that is, I don't know. So we need to find out where. Okay, let's return to the smuggler's hideout. We can do that. We can cross the swampy area. Through the stumps and trees. Without touching the water. That's cool. There's a body of water here. How are we going to get over there? I think we can just run. I don't think it... So this is the Smuggler's Hideout, run by Elise Lafleur. And she's got a guy that runs it with her, called Roussillon, or Roussier. Can't remember exactly his name. But it's quite a cool little hangout. Obviously really run down. And it does remind me, especially because we're in the swampy bayou area. It reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2. Everyone around the campfires, talking together.
I wonder if they've actually got anything to say. Looks like it's just animated. It's obviously not as cool as Red Dead Redemption 2, where they have little conversations and outbursts and you get to know their backstory. But it does give off that vibe to me. Okay, Roussier?
He has balls of steel. Et puis,
Where is Elise?
my company doesn't satisfy you? Oh, I am hurt. Pray, tell me what you found. I'm as good a confidant as the lady, I swear.
It's not a confidant I need, but an informant. Macandal is holding a ceremony on St. John's Eve tonight, but I don't know where.
I know who can help, and you can help me in return. There's a witch doctor in Saint-Anger, the eyes and ears of the bayou. I sent Elise to him with supplies, but she forgot this. So hard to find honest criminal help these days. Give him this. With his trust, the secrets of the bayou will be yours.
Thank you.
By the by, come back when you are done. I have a job or two that could use a woman of your caliber. And some work as well.
Double entendre, you saucy Frenchman. So I'm just wondering who's in charge. Is it him? Or is it Elise? Or is it sort of a cooperation? Because he says, I sent her to this witch doctor. So this witch doctor is in Saint-Anger? This place where lots of people hang out. It seems to be a stronghold of freed slaves and mercenaries for hire. So we're heading there with a bit of extra delivery. Yes, be good to get back to New Orleans at some point. That was an interesting town. We obviously exist there as part of the Assassin Brotherhood, and we have help there in the form of Gérald Blanc, who was also recruited by Agathe. There's something interesting going on there. How are we getting through here? Are we getting through here? Yeah, we can. We can just sort of snake our way through. That's interesting. There's lots of different cool little dynamics at play. Our parents, our father and stepmother, Philippe and Marguerite, they don't know that we are part of the Templars. And they are loving, caring parents and giving us the best chance that we can have in terms of training us in business and things like that. And I think Philippe is grooming Aveline to take over. And of course, we have this overarching drive to know where and who our mother is, and we carry this betrayal with us that our mother left us without saying goodbye for some reason. Is she alive? Is she dead? We carry her visage around our neck. And when the nightmares strike in the night of that terrible, terrible day when we were left all alone, we look back at it and say, where are you? Why did you do that? Are you alive? Or not? But it looks like we've fallen on our feet. Our father, who was with Jeanne. I don't think that he could call her proper wife. It was kind of more of a mistress, because she was a freed slave. He freed her as a slave from San Domingue, I think. Just going through the backstory here as we travel. So, Saint-Anger. Got to arrive wet. Because we didn't navigate very well. Look at this place. In the depths of the bayou, of the swamps, away from everyone. It's very cool, isn't it? But very quiet. Very quiet. Looks like it's inviting us to get a bit of elevation here. Right, there's a market area. All sorts of sort of dishevelled houses. It is a shanty town after all. Looks like there's a changing area there as well. All sort of the town square is all sort of congregating on this enormous dead tree stump with some kind of perhaps. Oh, pay 60 to bribe the magistrate. Well, we've got enough. Go on then.
Well, for a price, perhaps I could.
Very well. Please do discount. Sorry, I was trying to do a French accent. It'll end up just sounding a bit racist. Right, I'm not going to steal from you, my old friend, old down and out. Hello, my dear. Are you in charge of this market? Are you doing anything here? He looks very well-to-do to be in a shanty town. Oops. Very well-to-do. I took a bit of money from him. What have we got here in the centre of the street? Some kind of shrine. Looks like a voodoo shrine. We've got skulls. We've got some kind of feathered. Don't know what it is. Very strange little statue. Okay, this is. I'm loving the vibes. Loving the vibes. One of my favourite Bond films is Live and Let Die, and I love the voodoo vibe in that. Not sure it's aged very well, but when I was a 6-year-old kid, it frightened the life out of me and I loved it. Okay, Elise says this guy must be the witch doctor. Wow, he looks the part. He looks the part. Looks a bit like, looks quite piratey as well. Okay, let's see what he's got to say, do, and where he can guide us. Elise?
Elise! Aveline! Does Macandal still live?
He's holding a ceremony tonight. Venerable One, I bring supplies from Roussillon.
Thank you. This Macandal is a dark influence over the people of Sandange. If you can stop him, I will help. Yes. His shadow emanates from the shore of Lake Pontchartrain. He has a poison in his possession, from which you will not recover if stung. I will give you the antidote, but it will not stop the poison, only limit its damage. Time is short. You must take this now.
I've had worse, I think. Thank you. We'll strike tonight. I'll disguise myself as a slave, so that I'm invisible to Macandal's followers.
I'll be ready when you are. St. John won't know what hit him.
Okay, so let's get into our slave persona. It's interesting that we were taking the antidote before we've been poisoned. It's obviously something we need to prime our bodies with, so that this poison doesn't infect us. And I wonder if it's a poison to harm or it's a poison to sort of put the followers in a thrall, to make them more susceptible to being to being indoctrinated. I'm wondering. So obviously this is an Assassin's Creed game. We have not come across any kind of the ones that came before type technology yet. I don't know if that'll enter into it. Obviously there's Templars in play. Templars like to have a piece of Eden or two squirreled away in control. But it looks like this guy's just using poison. I wonder if we connected in some way. Okay, let's get into our slave persona. So we're not a lady. We're not an assassin. We are but a slave. Okay, we can infiltrate now, but we won't succumb to the poison. Before we go back, let's just see what's we've got here. Oh, is this going to be fun? I think it is. How we get up there, I don't know. I think it might be a case of being at the bottom, mightn't it? Let's see what's up the top, just in case. No. Definitely heard it jingle down here, so I think we need to try and find a way in. Come on, you beast. How are we getting in there then? Oh, it looks like we might have to do it. Ah, I see. Okay. I think we snake round. Little puzzle. Gonna have to work for this. No, it won't let me snake across. Let's try it around the other side. Can I? No. Maybe I can get up this way. No. Or is it easy as this? No. No, can't get under. I'm giving up on you, loot. Piss me off now. Okay. Before we go in there, let's just have a little look over here at the database, because we want to remind ourselves of this, what looks to be our antagonist, our major antagonist, and that is Raphael Joaquin de Ferrer. Born in don't know how to pronounce that, in the 1730s and sent to Cuba at an early age. Like Antonio de Ulloa, he was a man of science who rose to prominence and responsibility, overseeing excavation research. He died doing what he loved at the Chichen Itza work site. So when we're reading this, it's not it's not our friend doing it. I hate him so much I've forgotten his name. It's Abstergo writing this database. Sean Hastings. I don't really hate him, but I do hate him a lot. But not really, but a really great deal. I dislike him, but not that much.
How long have you been working with Roussillon?
Years.
Is he your... well...
Oh, God, no. No, don't get me wrong. I pluck my eye out for him. But I wouldn't bet the lech if he were the last man in Nouvelle-France.
He is a
How
lech,
do you
isn't
know
he?
him?
Roussillon saved my life.
Oh, that's not his name.
Long ago. I figured I owed him, so I helped him expand his business. The old devil showed me a few tricks too. Taught me his trade, if you will. Of course, I do all the work.
Okay, so it is his business. But she's a major concern within it, seemingly. Right, that's not his name. She started to say Tous. So then...
Here it is. The realm of the dead.
Realm of the Dead, indeed. Look at
Oh,
that.
ain't it?
Look at that. Skeletons. Real skeletons of the dead. Okay, Elise. You're not dressed for the occasion.
good on your word.
There he is.
Fear not, Signor. I was trained by...
I know only too well who your master was, Baptiste. Just remember where your loyalties lie.
I wonder if he was trained
I
by
shall not fail you.
Macandal.
See that you don't.
And he has turned.
My faithful acolytes, stand ready. The time of our ritual is now.
The false Macandal has been revealed. Infiltrate the ceremony site without being detected. Perform double assassination from the air. Elise, you are coming with us? Yes. It's not like... Okay, we're going to take this guy out, that's for sure. Okay, let's head on round. Yeah, you're not well. It's okay. From here we can head down like this. The rest of the way. Take her out. Take this guy out. You stay there, my lovely. Okay, we're in. Let's see how this ceremony transpires.
I'll approach from the far side and create a distraction. Wait for it before you move.
Oui, oui, mon capitaine.
It's not the distraction I was imagining. Assassinate the false Macandal. I wonder why he names himself Macandal. I think it's because he got trained by him. I reckon Agate knows full well who this guy is. A defected. He's got no arm. Okay, we have succumbed to the poison.
Your blowpipe. A beautiful weapon.
Survive until
One of the finest I ever made.
it wears off.
I remember the day
Oh,
that coward
God.
Agate stole it. Fitting he should remain too spineless to face me. But I have captured his pawn. Now he will be forced from hiding.
Okay, so
How do you know Agate?
So he is here, as I suspected. Agate was my disciple once, if not for that thieving woman.
Who are you really? The true Macandal burned at the stake.
I see. You know your history very well. Noswa Macandal was my mentor and an assassin, but he failed. She betrayed us and he died. I won't make that mistake before I carry out his life's destiny.
she.
Poison fails?
Right, come on then, sunshine. Keep talking about she. Who that is, I don't know. Someone that's...
Swift? Precise? My treacherous brother has trained her
Someone that
well,
failed him.
but she will not interfere with our plans.
Take out all these dudes. All these followers. It's not their fault, is it? It's not their fault. Okay, you're a guy that won't be messed with straight up, so I need to finish her. Okay, I can try this. Oh, no I can't, right. No, that didn't work. I'll try it on the next guy. We've got a boss fight.
Then I will take care of you myself. The ceremony will go on. You cannot stop it. When I am done with you, I will destroy your mentor.
Come on then, son. Okay, how am I going to do this? Because when I counter and then I try and disarm, it won't work. Maybe I need to try and disarm before. Yeah, that's not working. It's not working. Okay, throwing worked. I can get... Yes, that works. Didn't see it, but it worked.
By your hand, Agate betrays me one final time. Look at you way. I know it well. The first time Agate betrayed me, it was for the woman, the thief. She wore one just like it.
Who was she? What was her name? What was her name?
Didn't work.
Here is something they did not want you to know.
Oh. Citizen E is near. Use... What? Use...
Here's my special Erudito cut.
Erudito cut? What? Citizen E is near. Use eagle vision to locate and kill him.
I will help you uncover the truth.
What?
A missing piece of the puzzle.
Well. Animus, what are you trying to tell us here? Run Animus recovery mode. Estego think it can stick entertainment at the end of its name. I hope they're wrong. I've hacked the truth back in, but you're going to have to work for it. Citizen E can be anywhere. When you see one, chase it down. The truth will come out. It's an extended scene. If I have time, I may leave you some other clues too. Look for them. Erudito. Now, we've come across that name way back in Assassin's Creed 2, I believe. Or maybe Brotherhood. It was an email to Desmond that gave us the passwords to
the
our...
nobles of New Orleans shall perish by poison, and the slaves shall be avenged. My mentor's work will be complete.
And control of the river will fall to those who know what to do with it.
Then I will be inducted into the Templar Order.
As agreed, if you make good on your word.
Fear not, Signor. I was trained by...
I know only too well who your master was, Baptiste. Just remember where your loyalties lie.
Now, why are we all the way back
I shall
here?
not fail you.
See that you don't.
My faithful acolytes, stand ready. The time of our ritual is now.
Okay, why did it send us back there? Was that a glitch? I didn't really understand the logic of that, or did the Animus just see fit to repeat it for some reason? Citizen E. Okay, so when we kill these citizens that we're invited to kill, we get a little bit of a secret from Erudito. So he has hacked this. That's interesting. I'm really liking that dynamic. He has hacked the animus. He's Haptus Exterbio's animus, and he is letting us know the real truth. Fan-blooded-tastic. Okay, that's nice. Nice touch. Okay, I'm not sure what we're being asked to do yet. If we look at the DNA. Complete the mentor's dirty work. Yes, I've got to remember it's been written by... Abstergo. Okay, let's go to the database and see what it's given us. We've read about this. Does that mean it's been... Yes, it has been updated. Ah, that's interesting. That's bloody interesting. So Erudito has updated it. And it looks like he has amended the ones in caps. So in 1502, Philippe Oliver married Madeleine de Lille sometime after Jean disappeared, even though Madeleine quickly adopted the role of doting stepmother in order to keep a close watch over the special talent she noticed in Aveline. Her world was changed forever. That's interesting. So it's turned a little bit on Madeline because it's talked about keep a close watch over the special talent she noticed. Troubled by the mother's sudden disappearance, I don't know what that changed from, Aveline never fully recovered. Her curiosity, physical strength and sense of justice made her a prime target for training by the Assassin Brotherhood. And she was recruited by a mentor, like it said, like indoctrinated or something like that, who rescued her from harassment to win her loyalty. Well, let's carry on. So, Jean-Jacques Blaise de Abadie, that was a former governor. So Jean-Jacques Blaise was born in France in 1726 following the Treaty of Paris and the secret Treaty of Aix-la-Chapelle in 63. He was made governor of Louisiana and sent there to dismantle the French garrison and prepare the territory for handover to Templar plants within the Spanish government. Okay, so that must be Ferrer as one of those, because he's the Spanish governor. He's said to have died of a nervous disorder in 65, but was attacked. Now, here we go. That hasn't been changed yet, because it hasn't got the red sign on it, but we can read about Agate. It's because you see down at the bottom there, unable to exercise his own murderous tendencies, he soon manipulated Aveline de Grandpré and Gerard Blanc. So it says manipulated into joining them. So it's sort of negative verbs he's using. So Madeleine hasn't changed. So we've got to keep an eye out then, because it didn't say that before, that she's going to watch over her for the interesting abilities she's noticed. Now, I wonder if it's benign, because she does help out like the transit of slaves from around the world, so she has benevolent purpose. So I wonder if it is in a benevolent way that she's going to bring them in, but she doesn't know about the Assassin Brotherhood, or at least she doesn't know about Aveline's involvement. Let's see if there's any more red bits. No, we've read all the rest. How bloody great and interesting that is, and what a great dynamic. Erudito. Yeah, we read the email from Erudito, Desmond did, and he helped him, but it was kind of relatively anonymous, and we didn't hear from Erudito again, so it wasn't explained. And I always wondered what it was. But here we are. Erudito is back, reprising a similar role to that of Subject 16, where he has hacked his way through and he's revealing secrets, but I don't think Erudito is an assassin. I think it's another sort of fringe revolutionary group. Whether it's one person or Erudito as a group, I'm not sure. Okay, so we're in our slaver garb still, that's fine. Doesn't make any difference. What do we need to do here? Where do we need to go? Okay. I think this is back here. Yes, and it wouldn't hurt to do this viewpoint. Let's head to here to get this treasure first, though. Gotta watch out for these crocs. That's an interesting tree, isn't it? Look. Root system has been revealed through some kind of erosion. They all end up really gnarly, don't they? In the swamps. You don't get a nice perfect tree, they're all really... Come on! Why can't I get up there? Here we go. £750. Thank you. I want to get up here. There we are, we can do it this way. Okay. Now I believe we've already done the sync point, but maybe we haven't. I thought we did it in the last episode, but I might be wrong. Maybe I went all the way up there and I didn't actually synchronise. Sounds like something I'd do. Okay, Agate. I wonder if you remember this guy who trained with you. Let's see your side of the story here. Yeah, talked about a woman having the same locket as ours, which was quite possibly our mum, Jian.
Agate, I have done as you asked. The imposter is dead. He was working with De Ferrer.
What else have you learned?
Only that he would have forced you out of hiding.
Let us be thankful it did not come to that. If it had, our brotherhood... Well, let us not dwell. You have destroyed the hornet's nest in the bayou. At least for now. De Ferrer will have his day.
Okay, that's the end of sequence 2. Well, let's just have a little gander up here, see if we can't... Oh, it's probably taking us somewhere. The revelation that Agate knew her mother Jian, a fact he chose... So it was her mother. That was supposedly very clear, but I still managed to get confused. He chose to keep it from her. Strained the relationship between mentor and mentee. With De Ferrer back in New Orleans, Aveline redoubles her efforts to protect its citizens. Okay, so that's soured her view of Agate a bit, because he knows things about our mummy. He knows things. I wonder if it was a former relationship of theirs. Because her father, Philippe, effectively bought Jian from San Domingue, offered her a better life, and freed her. Whether she was a slave for a while for him and they fell in love, or not fell in love, as the case may be, but he freed her anyway. So I wonder why she left. Three years pass, 68. The French colony is transferred to Spanish rule. Business prospers until colonists rebel. Business prospers until colonists rebel. So it's in Templar control right now. It is in Templar control until colonists rebel. Well, we're going to find out how that manifests itself very soon. But we're back in New Orleans, the hustling, bustling French African town. We'll find out soon. Well, that's it for this episode, but thank you very much for watching, and thank you to my patrons who support this channel. And did you know, being a patron, you get to have a chance to vote for what game I play next. Also, every episode is on Patreon, ad-free, and well before it airs on YouTube. So if you want to watch the next episode now, before it airs on YouTube, head over to my Patreon. And if you don't fancy that, why not try another of my Let's Plays, featured on the screen now.